Everything was cool up front till they went to the back and there was a bunch of old and young boys back there, all ass naked in the Wade house. So I find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking shit about Boosie.
Now, rumors are circulating that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union are now having a very tumultuous relationship and could soon file for divorce. They have apparently been leading separate lifestyles for months now, following Dwayne's repeated indiscretions of cheating on Gabrielle with several different women. It appears that Gabrielle is prepared to end things since she is fed up with being betrayed. There is a lot to unpack because this drama is so complex, my friends. Since Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith also kept their split covered in similar manner, it's actually kind of given their circumstances. Now that they've established a strong rapport, it's safe to say that Dwayne and Gabrielle made a cute couple and appeared to be determined to stay together and succeed in marriage. Although there have long been whispers that their marriage isn't as wonderful as it seems on the outside, I can't say that it's all that shocking that this is occurring. Firstly, both Dwayne and Gabrielle were involved with other individuals when they initially met in 2007. While Dwayne was married to Saobin Funches, his high school love, Gabrielle was in a relationship. Just a few months after Gabrielle ended her relationship, Dwayne filed for divorce from Saobin, which sparked allegations that the two had gotten together while in relationships with other people. However, they have consistently refuted this, with Dwayne maintaining that Gabrielle had no involvement in his divorce. But since people believed he was only attempting to maintain his public image, they never fully got into this. The intriguing thing about this, if you'll notice, is that Dwayne and Gabrielle announced their relationship to the world in 2010, the same year that Dwayne's divorce from Saobin was granted. Happenstance? In my opinion, no. Saobin also thought they were connected because she sued Dwayne and Gabrielle, claiming their connection had caused her and her children great grief. Nevertheless, the lawsuit was dismissed, and the two romantic partners carried on. That is, for a while, for Dwayne was soon the target of cheating charges, with several sources coming forward to state that he had cheated on Gabrielle numerous times with various women, including Lauren London, the actress. In fact, one of his side characters admitted, "I too had my situation with Dwayne. He's amazing in bed, no doubt about it. But I would never treat him with the same seriousness as Gabrielle. He constantly flies bees away and sleeps with them. When things are not as they seem, they like to pretend to be Michelle and Barack. They have to appear to prove to the media that they are real every time a new kind of gossip surfaced. Everyone who interacts with him is aware of his, to put it mildly, numerous relationships with women. It's either Gabrielle is being dumb, which I find hard to believe, or she knows this and doesn't care." Dwayne and Gabrielle parted ways in 2013, but they later reconciled in November of the same year, despite Gabrielle's persistent efforts to establish herself as the ideal pair, but not before a significant problem. In the brief few months after their breakup, Dwayne had gotten another woman pregnant, not just any woman, but Aja Matoyor, a longtime friend. People began to question if he had been in Aja's bed all along when he abruptly ended his relationship with Gabrielle and jumped into bed with her. Given that we already know he cheated on Gabrielle with several women, it makes sense that he would have been flirting with Aja during their relationship. As previously said, he and Gabrielle eventually reconciled. Dwayne claims that telling her he had conceived a child on her was one of the hardest things he had ever done in his life, and he was afraid to do so. Was it more difficult for you to break up with her, or to sit down and have a chat about something that had happened outside of your relationship? Much more difficult to converse with my now wife. Although Gabrielle had a whole baby on her, she still decided to go on with the relationship despite her understandable hurt. For many fans, this was evidence that she had known about his infidelity from the beginning and was willing to ignore it and act as though nothing had happened as long as he acted discreetly. Although she gave the impression that she was okay with the entire kid thing, people think that she secretly despises the circumstance because she and Dwayne almost ever discuss it or even acknowledge his love child. It's as like he doesn't even exist. However, it's not the only reason their marriage is kind of strange. Gabrielle previously disclosed that they share household expenses equally. As we share everything 50-50 in this household, it feels strange to call myself the head of the household. But it puts this gorilla on your back that says you better work in the other houses that every one of us has to support. You must get to work. Many people found this incomprehensible because Dwayne is wealthy, approximately $170 million, and Gabrielle is worth approximately $40 million. People felt that Gabrielle was treated unfairly because of the $130 million difference in their net worth and income, and that there should have been better ways to resolve the situation. However, things worsened when Dwayne came out and revealed that Gabrielle was the one who insisted on paying 50% of the total at all times because he had made a statement that had hurt her feelings. We came to this decision together because I believe I mentioned once, while we were in Miami, that it was my house, which I had paid for. When we moved to Los Angeles, my wife said, "You will never say that to me again when it's something we share." She also said, "I got half on it. You will never say my house again." Fans thought that he made Gabrielle feel so uneasy about her finances that she felt compelled to contribute half of everything in order for him to never say something similar to her again. And as a result, he received a lot of backlash for it. However, that's not all at all since, according to Jaguar Wright, who came out a few months ago, Dwayne and Gabrielle were an odd couple who liked throwing nude parties at their houses where everyone would enter the pool unclothed. She further asserted that they were both bisexual and that they had orgies, performed sexual acts on other guys in their residences, and other such activities. They are getting older. Perhaps it's simply relocated to the Wade residence. Energy exchanges. Energy exchanges. Furthermore, I'm not stating that because of their transgender daughter. I mention this because I recently spoke with an artist who received an invitation to a party at their home. After deciding that everything was cool up front, they headed to the back of the Wade house, where they saw a number of young boys and elderly niggas who were all completely nude. That Gabrielle is sitting there chatting about boozy makes me laugh. If there's one thing we should have learned from these celebrity couples, it's that these people are amazing. Furthermore, a blind post on Dumo claims that Dwayne and Gabrielle have been split up for some time, and that their split is related to his infidelity. According to the article, fans believe that Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, who have been married since 2014, are having a problem. Alright, so that's a long time to be married. Yes, fans do have a point. A few messages arrived in my inbox. Do you receive blind items about Dwayne Wade cheating? Someone questioned me. He could have been a groupie because he is very close to someone who isn't Gabrielle. He was quite near to her and chatted to her alone for the 2 hours I was there. That he wasn't somebody I recognized. Alright, so I answered the guy and said that no, I do not receive any blind materials regarding Dwayne being unfaithful. I did not inquire as to where this was. Additionally, Gabrielle shared some intriguing pictures on her Instagram account, one of which said, "When clarity, truth, and transparency are present, evolution is the only option." I'm not sure how you want to understand that, but someone else messaged me and said, Gabrielle just posted a picture of their daughter on Snapchat and wrote, "I do anything for her peace," which could be interpreted in a few different ways. I received a reply from someone else. So fans are noticing that Dwayne consistently posts pictures of himself with the kids rather than Gabrielle. Additionally, Gabrielle hasn't posted about his other children, only their daughter, and they were unaware of what was happening. This somebody said this. They will be similar to Will, Jada, Meryl, and Dawn 2.0 in that, should they ever split up, they will keep it under wraps and have separate lives while, if needed, continuing to put up a united face for years at a time. Talk about crazy kid. Furthermore, the insider claims that Gabrielle has had enough of Dwayne always cheating on her. Although she appreciates that he is discreet enough, he has been acting more irresponsibly lately. According to a second insider, they are currently taking a pause to decide how to go from this point forward. Things are a little difficult for them right now since Gabrielle is afraid of looking foolish in front of others. It's also safe to state that their marriage is currently in very bad shape because they have both been seen out and about without their rings. Fans have been known to voice their opinions, and some of them have said in comments that they believe it because it's the least startling piece of news they have ever heard. Imagine going 50-50 with a man and eating his, only to be duped anyway. She also stayed after the break, looking melancholy. I am of the opinion that she will do everything in her power to conceal it. They'll have to admit it until he's exposed here in public, possibly with another child. I'm surprised they survived this long, but I have no doubt it's because he avoids her. The only thing that surprises me is that he is supposedly becoming close to another woman. Surely his next accusations would concern a man. Chatty Gabby still divides the bills, and Dwayne had a complete outside baby. If she ever genuinely divorced him at this point, I'd be amazed. Most likely believes she needs to save face since she has spent too much to leave. Unfairly, the child is consuming them. However, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. Do you genuinely believe Gabrielle will return to Dwayne? Or do you believe that the game is finished? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and then watch the following video.